To you one and all. Pray all is well with you and yours, and that, excuse me, that the Lord continually blesses you abundantly above and beyond all of your expectations. It was amazing what took place last night, and it snowed. It continued to snow. There's quite a bit of snow out there, but you know what? This is the crazy climate in which we live, and the amazing thing about the climate is that by the middle of the week, will be close to the 70s. Now that is absolutely unbelievable. Here we are in the middle of very cold, blustery, all kind of crazy weather. And the next thing you know, what happens? The sun is going to come out. And it's going to be a totally different kind of day. Well, let me share this with you. It's important. It's extremely important. I'm trying to make sure I got one more page up and running. I'm asking you, good morning, Cora, how are you? I'm asking you to not, hey Dimples, how are you? I'm asking you not to believe the hype. Edgar and Rosalind, I'm asking you not to believe the hype. What do I mean by that? If you listen to what people are saying, you listening to the news, oh, no snow, but it's chilly. Yeah, but it's all going to warm up in a little bit. That's an amazing thing. When you listen to the forecasters, and I'm not talking about weather, I'm talking about for the election, all of them talk about, they put together all of these different scenarios and all of these different things, and they say this, and then there are people out there that have not voted yet who will say, well, there's no need me going. Don't believe I spelled it wrong. Don't believe the predictions. Please do not. Darlene, how are you? Robin, good morning. Don't believe the predictions. Don't believe that this is going to be a blowout. Don't believe that whatever. Don't believe it. Here's what I'm asking you to do. Vote. If you know people who have not voted, today is a good day for them to get out. Yeah, you might say, well, it's too cold. There were some warm days they could have got out. You don't want to wait till tomorrow. You really don't want to wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a crazy day, and you really don't want to do that. And the reason I'm saying that is because the lines are going to be crazy. The people are going to be crazy. You're going to have all kind of wildness going on. You're going to have all kinds of intimidation going on. You're going to have all kinds of things that for the most part will make people say, you know what, I ain't got time for this. Hey, Theater, the good minister of the Most High God, Minister Brown, here's what I need you to know. You need to go stand in line, however long the line is, pack you a lunch, put on some warm clothes, some warm shoes, a warm coat, jacket, whatever the case may be, and make your way to the polls. Now listen, you're going to be there a while. Denise, you're going to be there a while. For those of you who have not turned in your absentee ballots, do not, thanks, Darlene, I appreciate that, do not put them in the mail. For many people, you fail, and Gelada said it very clearly, because I actually believe, good morning, Bridget, I actually believe that some people think that the postal system is the same in Youngstown that it was a few years ago, and that's not true. Every parcel of mail that you put in a mailbox in Youngstown goes to Cleveland. It's processed in Cleveland, and then it's brought back to Youngstown. But it's not just Youngstown. I understand that in Toledo, when you put mail in the box, it goes to Detroit and then comes back to Toledo. This is their downsizing and streamlining, but it causes them. So here's what you need to do. If you can't do it, have somebody take you. Put a mask on, sanitize your hands, get in that car, have somebody take you to where the drop-off box is and put it in the drop-off box. Do not put it in the mailbox. Listen, I saw where, hey Anthony, how are you? Carol, I see you. I saw where the numbers for unturned in absentee ballots was like about 600,000. Now it's down around about 4, maybe around about 300,000. That margin could be the difference between winning and losing. I'm going to come back all day. I'm going to get on your nerves all day. I'm going to work your nerves all day. I'm going to get to the point that when you see me come up on the thing, you're not even going to listen to me anymore, but I don't care. When I tell you the soul of this nation is at stake. Okay, Rita, glad you said that. The soul, I don't care who you vote for, but the soul of the nation is at stake. I feel like I'm getting ready to go back into the days of when my parents fought just to have rights and just to live in certain neighborhoods and all. I never will forget this, and I'm going to tell this story, Clarence. I'm going to tell this story. My dad pastored a church out in Springfield Township. And yeah, you can track it. That's important. And he wanted to buy a house in Springfield Township. This was probably before I was born. So that tells you how long ago it was. Hey Gladys. Yeah, see what I'm saying? The ballot was trashed. You can't, here's the thing, and then I'll get back to the story that I was going to tell, Ron. You were already told what they were going to do. And that was the thing that's so amazing about this administration. It telegraphs everything that it does. It is so bold in its arrogance that they'll tell you what they're going to do. And then we still fall into the same trap, like, oh, it really didn't mean. Yeah, they meant it. So let me get back to the story. Great. I'm glad you did, man of God, that you voted 2 weeks earlier. Thank you. I appreciate that, and the people that you influenced. And so there were black people who lived in Springfield Township, but there was only a certain part of that township they were allowed to live in. And the part where my dad wanted to buy a house was on the main road, and they told him to his face that they don't sell to, and you can fill in the blank, the word they used. And so my dad worked for Firestone. He made the money. It would have placed him closer to the church, probably halfway between, well, not quite, much closer to the church than to his job as he worked in Firestone. And they told him both point blank, they don't sell the ends. And so my dad ended up buying a house on the west side of Akron. And I feel that if things continue to go the way they're going, we're going to be right back there again. I already told folk that he gonna make sure we stay out there suburbs. He done already told people that you can harass people now. You can carry your guns. Don't let nobody take away your right to bear arms. All of this crazy lunacy is going on right in our faces. And there was a gentleman on Facebook, and I couldn't repost him because of the level of profanity that he used. But when I tell you this black brother was on point, but I couldn't repost it because then folk would say, I thought Pastor said he was saved, and he got this guy on here saying, but he was on it. That's right. Like Spike Lee said, do the right thing, vote. And for the trifling folk, I ain't gonna make a difference. Okay, let's see what happens if a certain administration continues to stay in power. Let's see what happens to your checks and your benefits and all the other stuff that's going on. And I'm not mentioning any names. I'm dealing with the process. I'm not saying that Trump is better than Biden or Biden is better than Trump. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you need to look at the evidence and make an educated decision as to who you should vote for. And you still need to vote. Thank you, Minister Brown. Redlining, all of this other stuff that's going on, and then and all of this stuff. It's so much stuff. I'll talk about it a little later on. I can't even talk about it. There's so much that's going on, and still you'll sit at home. Living with, never mind. Let me go ahead and get going. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go do something else a little bit later on today. But all I'm saying is, man, call up your friends and say, are you registered? Because you can't register now. Are you registered to vote? Did you vote? Are you registered to vote? Did you vote? Talk to your family members. Talk to them family members that owe you money. Or maybe you owe them money. I don't know what the case is. Have a conversation with them. Ask them, did you vote? Did you vote? Did you vote? I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Good morning, Lisa. I need to. They listen. They ain't trying to take us back to the '60s. They are. They are. This was back in the day when I remember, and I don't know what they did in Youngstown, when we used to riot on Howard Street and Arlington Street and all of that kind of stuff because of the injustices that were going on. I'm back. Man, I'll be 64 years old in December, and I feel like I'm back when I was 16. No, Ayana, you know what? Now let me be totally honest with you. I don't remember getting a call about the town hall last night. I'm sure Gelada probably sent me something, or the campaign man, I was out. The time change messed me up. The Zoom chats I was on messed me up. So I missed it, but I'll probably go back and take a look at it to see what's what. And I'm trying to educate you. That's all. I'm trying to educate you. Yes, it's cold out there. Wrap up. Get in line. Yes, it is. It's cold. Wrap up. Go get in line. Have somebody bring you some coffee. All I'm saying is, and I gotta go. All I'm saying is, man, ladies, gentlemen, brothers and sisters, if you don't consider this time worthy of your efforts for justice and equality, I don't know what planet you're living on. I don't know who you're listening to. I don't know who's paying you under the table, because somewhere along the line, somebody got to be paying you to be that trifling. And you're going to make the rest of us pay for your complacency. I don't care if it made you mad. I don't care. Vote. Whoever you vote for. And vote the whole doggone ballot. Don't just go in there and vote for the president and then say I'm done. No, get the whole ballot. Get everybody. Vote. Vote. All politics is local. Vote the whole ballot. Okay. I gotta go. I'm sure I'm gonna get a phone call from the from somebody that's gonna want me to get on and do something. But my point is, please, ma'am, please, sir, if you've done it, thank you. But if you got relatives who have not done it, get on them like a bad habit. We got today and tomorrow, and after that, that's it. So, listen, y'all have a blessed day in the Lord. Good morning, and I'll be back. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna get on your nerves today. I'll be back because I gotta push this harder than I've ever pushed it before. The campaign that I'm affiliated with is pushing. The Ohio Organizing Collaborative, of which I'm board chair, is pushing for voter registration, not voter registration, for voter turnout. And so, Rolanda, good to see you this morning. I gotta go. This stuff just frustrates the bejesus out of me because I came up in the era where you only had certain fountains to drink from, and you couldn't stay in certain hotels, or you had to come in the back room. I remember going on the wrong side of the tracks and getting my butt whooped because I was black and I had no business being in that neighborhood. I remember the days when I was just driving down the street minding my own business and the police would pull me over and tear out my system and all of the rest of that stuff because somebody who looked like me shouldn't be driving a car like that, not realizing I wasn't slinging drugs, man. I was going to work. My mama and my daddy taught me the value of working and having your own. I ain't have to infiltrate drugs into my system and get my people high so that I could have some money. I went to work. And I worked hard for what the Lord has blessed me to have. And I'm not going to let somebody take it away. I'm not going to do it. And you ought to have some resolve about yourself. Don't you let people take away the blessings that God has provided for us throughout the years. That's all I got to say. I know I just got in trouble, but guess what? I'm going to be in trouble no matter what I do. Listen, love y'all. Hey, Will, how are you? Carolyn, how you doing? I got to go. I done said that about 10 times, so y'all know I'm a Baptist preacher. I'm getting ready to close. 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 You know, we do that about. That's the reason why I don't say that, because I've been said it too many times. Listen, love y'all. Man, I wouldn't get on your nerves. I wouldn't tick you off. I wouldn't do what I'm doing if I didn't. I love you, man. I love you. I see what's coming down. We got the pandemic on top of us. We got racial upheaval on top of us. We got economic distress in our neighborhoods. And you want to stay on a couch and play video games? Man, give me a break. Your grandparents busted their tails off so you could sit on your sorry behind and play video games rather than getting out there to vote. Honor them. Honor their legacy. Honor their struggle. Honor them by exercising that right that many of them bled for, that many of them were beaten for, many of them were lynched for, castrated for, and killed for. Honor the legacy of your foreparents by getting out there and vote. May God bless you. May He keep you. Is